Hey everybody, welcome back to Abby's World. Hope everybody's doing great. First thing today, in the last episode when we built the tree farm, I forgot a somewhat important step. If you would notice, I put glass above all of the dirt where the trees are planted. It's 8 blocks above the dirt, so that will limit how high the trees can grow. Because what was happening was I would go stand underneath it, start chopping the wood, hit some leaves, and stop chopping. Turns out that there were other trees that grew taller so there was leaves and then wood above it, so the leaves weren't despawning. So I wasn't getting much saplings and things like that, and I was confused. And then I started breaking some leaves away to see what was up there, and found some wood, and then realized I had forgot to put something that mobs won't spawn on is best, either half slabs or glass in this case. But it limits how high the tree can grow, so I can always stand here and reach it without having to pillar up and climb and all the trouble that's associated with just planting trees in the wild. So, in case you feel like building this, throw up either, again, slabs or blocks and light them up, so because you don't want mobs spawning up there and falling in on you while you're cutting down your trees. It's the 8th block above the dirt, so if you go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then put this on the 8th one, that's usually a good height for it. So, okay, now that that's out of the way, I've had a change of plans of sorts. What I'm going to do, is eventually take all this wood out. It looks we're by the beach. It looks beachy, looks like a patio. That was all well and good. I liked it. But what I'm going to do now is I came up with the idea to have a walkway across the top. So what we're going to do is I'm going to make a walkway all the way around. I've started placing it, obviously, as you can see it, all around through here. Left the water here because that's, I like it. But yeah, so I'm going to go all the way around. Let's go back down here so we can look. So it's going to follow the contours of this all the way around. It should go right there below that little thing, so we can come out onto the walkway if we want. But it's going to go all the way around so I can run around the outside. I'm also thinking of making little rooms off of it. So enchanting room, crafting, whatever kind of rooms I need to make. Maybe I'll even make farms up there. Maybe I'll move the cow farm up into one of these rooms or something of that nature. And then I also want to build towers on either side of the entrance. So I'm thinking more castle layout than beach and patios and all the sunny stuff. I also had a potentially crazy thought, was outside here, since I have a lot of ocean nearby, of maybe on these islands spread out along the coastline of building big towers, kind of like as my defenses. I could connect them with walkways between them, so that way boats can still come in, but I will be able to see them approaching. I'll have some snowmen on the towers to throw snowballs at people as they come by. that's what I'm thinking now. We'll see how that goes. I'm also considering the ledge on the inside of bringing it outside as well and following the contour all the way around. So I could walk from inside to outside and all around my mountain base here and look out on over the lands, over my kingdom. I may also put a walkway across the middle here, more for my ease of use because I don't want to have to get up there and then run all the way to another stairway wherever. That's another concern, not concern, but another thing I have to figure out is how I'm going to get up there. I don't know if I want to, from the tower, have a ladder inside the tower that leads out into it. But if I want to go over here, I don't know if I want to run all the way to a tower to come up and then run all the way across. Or once I have ender pearls, I could probably just flick an ender pearl up there and get up there, and that'll be easy. But I need a functional way to get there before I have that all finished. So what I'm going to do today is build, along with the towers on the outside, I'm not just going to have this little ring around it. I'm going to have like pillars, not sand of course, but I'm going to build pillars along the inside here to support the walkway, if you will. So today we're going to build a pillar. See how it looks. The tricky part is knowing how many do I really want to put in here with, because I don't want a bunch of pillars just all along the wall, because then that's just too busy and stuff. And then I'm also thinking of having rooms down here as well as up there. So the pillars are kind of be archways to break up different sections that I can go into. So the first pillar we're going to build is going to be right here. Well, it's going to be along here. So I am going to build that, and we will be back with, depending on how long it takes, I may come back with an update, or I may just come back and show you the finished tower and get some input and see what you think and move to other towers after that. I'm also need to move, I'm getting a lot of chests over here. There's a lot of miscellaneous stuff in them. I tried keeping them organized in the beginning, but there's just getting too much randomness, and so I definitely I need a better sorting system, and I'm thinking of moving my bed so it's not out here in the middle. It may be I'm probably going to build a little room over here so it's by the entrance to run in and sleep and things like that. I'm not sure how I feel about being close to the cows, but I'm going to only run in here, sleep, and then run back out. So plus I'll probably move the cows once I have the pillars up. They'll probably move. I may build a bigger cow farm. Who knows? All things to be decided later. But right now I'm going to build this pillar to support the walkway, and we'll be back. Okay, so this is what I've got. Gonna put the last few finishing touches on it here. We're gonna put wooder in the bottom. And then we're gonna come up to the top here. I did turn off fire spread on this server here, so things won't catch fire with the lava or the soon-to-be burning netherrack. Alright, cool. I'm also going to make this level, because I like having the lava. So there's 5 blocks of lava here. So this level, no matter where we go, there's always going to be 5 blocks from the walkway down. There's going to be 5 blocks, and then how long there's going to be 5 blocks, those 2 blocks, and then it'll start to water. So over there where it's more dug out, there's going to be a lot more water running down. But this way, this level will always end the lava all the way around. So that way it makes it somewhat uniform, I guess. At least that's what I'm thinking. So I'm also probably going to clear this out a little bit more and maybe... Well, no, this is going to be the floor where this sits. So this will be the floor right here, and then we'll see how I adjust it going forward. Cool. We're also going to light up this netherrack. Hopefully this, again, all these pillars I'm throwing in, I'm hoping will light up enough stuff. It's kind of silly just stuck out in the middle there, though. I like the pillar itself, but it does look out of place, just kind of stuck there. Maybe I'll... Well, we'll see what happens. Oh, he's up. So it's uniform and whatnot. I like it, but I am concerned now with the space between the pillar and the wall. May not be a problem, but... But yeah, these will be dotted around in here. So, alright. Okay, so I figured out where I'm going to put my room. I'm going to put it in this little area here, but also on the edges, I want to have like storage, because I need to be organized. I need a place to... So I can... That was a pro move right there. I need to be able to keep stuff sorted and in order so I know what I'm doing. So I'm thinking I do something like this. So then I can dump all my stuff in these chests and keep it organized. I think I'm going to go like 5 high right here. And then there's going to be this wall, because I don't want to just have the chests bare as I walk by them. And then I'm going to do 3 for the doorway. And then I'm going to do the same thing over here. Where I have the block, the chests, and then the item frames to tell me what's in them. And then the bedroom will be back there. It would just be a bed, maybe a chest or 2 to put in the important stuff, diamonds and whatnot. But yeah, I think that's where I'm going to put it. I don't want to get too close to the edge because I don't know where I'm going to build the towers. So, but I think that's where it's going to be. Okay, so we're going to work on that, and we will be back. Okay, so I have my room finished. I went a little crazy here on the floor. I lowered it just so I don't walk into the flame and catch myself on fire. But anyway, here's what I came up with for my room and storage. I kind of like it. It's kind of dark, but the way I did this was this is a stair, so mobs can't spawn. This is a lower half slab, so they can't spawn. And then another stair, lower half slab, stair, all the way up. So nothing should spawn on this little walkway. I do have thoughts of putting some sort of brazier here with fire and all that to light up the pathways, but we'll see. With the walls, it doesn't quite fit, but we can figure that out. But this is what I got. Some storage on the side, so everything is more organized now. So I'm not going crazy looking for stuff. My room is tiny. All I know, I'm just going to run up here and sleep in it, so it doesn't really matter how big it is. It's lit up nice with the jack-o'-lanterns and that. Yeah, it's glowstone. That's what it is. These are my chests for my important stuff. I did some mining and got some extra diamonds and made some pickaxes. And I've been waiting to enchant stuff until I built my enchanting room, and then it hit me yesterday that, hey, why don't I just put my enchanting table together now, and then when I build a room I can move it, so duh. So now I have some enchanted tools to work with, which makes things a lot faster. But yeah, this is what I got. Kind of digging it. Let me know what you think. I lowered the floor, like I said in the beginning here, I lowered the floor so I wouldn't bump accidentally into the burning netherrack and light myself on fire. I really kind of like it. Again, I'm going for the castle feel and whatnot, so I do like it better than the wood. Again, the wood gave it the beachy, upbeat feeling, and that's not what I'm feeling right now for a mountain type base. I'm also probably going to break this up a little bit by putting in different blocks and stuff, so it's not just all cobble. I'll put different slabs in just to give it a different feel as we go along. Maybe different woods. This is, of course I don't want to make a square, but yeah, so I'm probably going to break this up so it's not all flat cobblestone all the way through it, which, I mean, I don't really mind it, but we'll break it up a little bit. Maybe throw a gravel down. I can't have gravel slabs, so that's not going to work, but gravel on the walls and stuff. But I'm kind of digging it. I like the transition up into there, because then so it's a room off of the main area. I'm still not sure about this big gap between the pillar and the wall, but we'll figure that out. And also I tried making stairs up to my lovely cow farm, which you'll notice is very quiet and very empty with cows. Well, if I jump in here, that's all well and good. That's fine. Problem being, when it's jammed packed with cows and stuff and you fall in there, you can't really get out. So, as I was tooling around up here, I accidentally fell in with the cows. I tried breaking this and jumping out, but the cows jumped out and I couldn't get out, so I put it back and didn't know what I was going to do. So I ended up killing all the cows. All the cows and all the sheep, they all landed down there. Well, plus I had a bunch of breeded ones, adult ones that had grown up, so I dealt with them, and which I guess is a good thing in the long run, because it was kind of noisy and annoying having that right there. But I may need to set up another cow area at some point, but right now I've got plenty of leather, and I have a food over. I got plenty of cooked food. I cooked all my food up, so I had it. So I won't be hurting for food for a while, so that's all good. So yeah, this is what we got. I'm probably going to continue this floor all through there with the same steps and slab idea. I'm going to lose all the light in here, but with the pillars, I'm thinking I'll have 4. 1, 2, 3, this being the 4th, and then the towers at either end. So I'm hoping that'll be enough light. Again, it doesn't have to be lit up to prevent mob spawning, but I don't necessarily want to be walking through a dungeon just going through the middle of my base here. So we'll see how that comes out with the different with all the pillars lit up, because I'm going to have 4 on both sides, so that should light it up pretty well. My makeshift enchanting table. Can't believe I didn't think to do that sooner, but that's the problem. Another thing I plan to be doing, which I may do off camera, I'm not sure, is if I break through this wall here, this should lead me into where I was going to put my enchanting room. So I think what's going to happen is behind these pillars, there's going to obviously be a wall here, but I'm going to make little pathways. I'll probably make this, what is this, 2? I'll probably, do I want to kick it out this far? Yeah, I'll probably kick it out, make it 3. And this way, this will connect all my rooms, because over here I'm going to put my enchanting room. This way I can pass through from my room and into the enchanting, so if I'm running from outside, I can run up these stairs and run this way to get to the enchanting table. And I'll probably continue on that way, and I may connect it into the towers, but that's all to be seen later. But yeah, I think this is going to be cool, having this little pathway here to connect everything together. It'll be behind the wall, so you won't really see it from the outside. You'll see the pillars and then the wall and the stairways, because I'll probably put, if I can walk around this, I'll probably put another set of stairs in this area. Again, so if I'm running around here, I may have, if I have 4 pillars, maybe I'll put stairs in between each pillar. I could have moved this down, but I put this here because the cows were there, but now the cows are gone, so I probably could have moved it down a little bit, but I can deal with that. So I may put a set of stairs between each pillar leading into those areas. So I think that should be pretty cool. I want to keep the water falling, but with the stairs and the pillars, I'm not sure where I'm going to put it. So if you have any ideas on where to move the falling water, I thought about putting like a pond in here. Not really a pond, but like 1 deep, 2 deep maybe, and having a single stream come down and fill that just as like a centerpiece. But I do like being able to look out that way. I don't want to have this blocking, or a pillar of water in the middle of my base blocking everything, but we'll see what ideas you guys come up with, and where I can move it. I mean, I might be able to drop it. Well, yeah, it's not going to be near the pillar, because that'll just blend in with the pillar and make that look not right. So anyway, that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Give me if you enjoyed it, give me a like. Appreciate a subscription. And I hope to see you on the next one. Have a great day.